of these issues when our military, people who've given their lives to serve this country are being affected by this
Congresswoman,
measure.
the answer to that, if you are a Democrat, argue, is because this is their best chance to get a deal. And they say, look, it's the Trump administration that is ending DACA in the first place that created this situation. So do they not have a point there that it's President Trump who's essentially taking DACA away and creating this situation that it needs to be dealt with?
Well, let's take this back. As I always do as a nurse, I take it back to the root cause. We know that the courts found that what the president did, President Obama did, was not under his jurisdiction. It is under the House and the Senate's jurisdiction. It's the legislature that makes that decision. And we have until March, the first week in March, to make that decision, to actually put out there some legislation. And frankly, there were some very good conversations that were occurring. And so for them to do what they're doing right now, I want to ask them, do they have a son, a daughter, a husband, or a wife in harm's way, and to feel good at that they're not being paid? I've been in that situation. I actually have a nephew right now that is fighting for our country. And so can we not say that this is utmost important, that we take care of our people, our men and women who have put themselves in harm's way, and their families as well?
The fact does remain, though, that Republicans have control of the White House, the House, and the Senate. So how does your party not bear responsibility for this shutdown?
I only wish we had control of the Senate. And because of their 60-vote cloture rule where they need Democrats, we have the majority, but we don't have control. And so I want to make sure the American people understand and know that. We don't necessarily have control.
I take your point, but this is a president who ran on a platform of saying, I am a deal maker. He wrote The Art of the Deal. And in this instance, he wasn't able to close the deal in time to prevent a government shutdown. So let me ask you about his leadership on this. Should he not be meeting with lawmakers right now? The government is shut down and just got a lid at the White House. Should he not be calling lawmakers over to the White House to figure this out?
I want to say, whose timeline is that? It was Schumer's timeline, and it's Schumer's shutdown that has done this, because there were negotiations, there were opportunities to have talk. You all saw that. It was open to the media. Both the Democrats and Republicans have been meeting. It was Schumer going over to the White House, and we don't know what the honest truth was about what they had to say. But it's more than just the president and Schumer that make that difference. And so what they have done, what Schumer's done by the Schumer shutdown, is to put our American men and women in uniform in peril, as well as our children. Look, I'm a nurse. I want to make sure the children are taken care of. We have time to do what needs to be done. We've got over a month to do that.
Congresswoman, very quickly, because we're running out of time, based on your conversations there on Capitol Hill, do you think this gets resolved by Monday? Because it doesn't seem like the government's going to open today.
I sure the heck hope so. And that's because I care about children and I care about our military.
All right. Congresswoman Diane Black, thank you so much for your time on a very busy Saturday. We really appreciate it.